Hello, and welcome back to Future Forward, the podcast where we unpack the technologies and trends that are shaping, well, everything. I'm your host, Maria.
And I'm Gabriel. It's great to be with you all again. Today we're diving into a world that's deceptively simple on the surface, but is becoming incredibly complex and exciting underneath. We're talking about the future of print on demand, and specifically, what trends we see exploding in 2026.
Oh, I love this topic because, I think we all have this mental image of print on demand or POD as just like getting a blurry photo of your cat printed on a mug for your grandma's birthday.
Exactly. Or a basic t-shirt with a funny slogan that 10,000 other people also own. And that was the
Right.
reality for
It's
a
not
long
just
time.
about
But the
slopping a
technology,
PNG file
the
onto a
consumer
product anymore.
expectations,
It's becoming
it's all
this
shifting
hub of,
so
of
fast.
innovation. So, where should we even start? What's the biggest driver of this change? Of
Well,
course,
I think there's no
artificial
way to start this
intelligence.
conversation
It's
in this
everywhere.
decade without
But,
saying the two letters on
specifically
everyone's
in the
mind.
POD world, I
AI.
have to wonder, is the output actually any good? Is it not just a bit generic, a bit soulless even?
So think about the biggest barrier to entry for someone wanting to start a pod store. It's not the logistics. The platforms have solved that. It's the designs. You either had to be a skilled graphic designer yourself or you had to hire one. That's a huge hurdle, both in terms of time and money. I mean, good designers are expensive, and for good reason.
Oh, totally. And it's not just about the skill. It's about the creative energy. Coming up with dozens or even hundreds of unique ideas is exhausting. You'd spend a week designing a t-shirt, and then what if it doesn't sell? That's a huge risk.
Precisely. Now, with generative AI art tools, anyone can become a creator. You can just type a prompt. A Shiba Inu dog dressed as an astronaut surfing on a pizza in a Van Gogh style. And within seconds, you have a dozen unique, high-resolution images ready to go. The barrier is just gone. It's been completely democratized.
Okay, that is an amazing image, first of all. But it's true, the speed is it's mind-boggling. You can generate more designs in an afternoon than a human designer could create in a month. But is that a good thing? I mean, does it just lead to a massive fire hose of digital noise?
It can, and we'll get to the downsides in a second, but first, it's not just about speed, it's about variation and iteration. You can take that one core idea and instantly generate hundreds of versions. Different colors, different compositions, different artistic styles. You can test what resonates with your audience without investing massive amounts of time. Think of it like A/B testing for creativity.
That's a great way to put it. So you can see if people respond more to the Starry Night pizza background or the Sunflowers pizza background without having to, spend a day painting each one.
And the AI can even suggest variations you might not have thought of. What if the pizza was a galaxy? What if the surfboard was a crescent moon? It's not just a tool, it's a creative partner. It can help you break out of your own stylistic ruts. So, in 2026, we're not just seeing AI as a tool for creating static images. We're seeing AI-powered platforms that can automatically generate entire product mockups, write compelling SEO-optimized product descriptions, and even suggest pricing based on real-time market trends. The entire workflow, from a spark of an idea to a live, ready-to-sell storefront, will be almost instantaneous.
But, okay, let me play devil's advocate here, because this is the part that gives me pause. You're talking about a flood of content, and that inevitably means a lot of, well, junk. Does it devalue the work of actual human artists? If everyone can generate a masterpiece with a sentence, where does that leave the people who have spent years, decades honing their craft? That's the big scary question, isn't it?
It is, and it's a huge, valid concern. I don't think it makes artists obsolete, but I do think it fundamentally changes their role. The new skill isn't just about wielding a digital paintbrush. It's about creative direction, it's about taste and curation, and having a unique point of view.
Right, the art of prompt engineering, which is a skill in itself, I'm learning. It's not as simple as just typing a sentence.
Exactly. The artist becomes the one with the grand vision, the one who can guide the AI to produce something truly unique and emotionally resonant, not just technically proficient. Also, and this is key, a flood of generic AI-generated content actually makes true human-created art with a story behind it even more valuable. It becomes a premium product, a statement piece.
That's a really good point. The market splits. You'll have the fast fashion equivalent of POD, quick, easy, disposable AI stuff, and then you'll have the artisanal, the curated, the human-led designs that command a premium because of the story and the person behind them. It's like the difference between a print from a big box store and a limited edition screen print from a local artist.
And this all leads directly into our second major trend, which is a result of this content explosion:
Which is...
hyper-personalization and the dawn of the micro-niche.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. So this is moving beyond just, choosing a font and adding Maria to a water bottle. We're talking about a level of customization that's actually meaningful.
Way beyond. Imagine a system where a customer can upload a photo of their dog, and an AI not only removes the background but redraws the dog in the style of a specific cartoon, places it on a beach background, and adds its name in a cool font, all in real time, right on the product page.
Whoa, so it's not just picking from a menu of options, it's co-creating the product live with an AI. It's like the customer becomes the artist and the AI is their incredibly fast, skilled assistant. That's a huge mental shift.
That's the key. Co-creating. By 2026, the best POD experiences will be interactive. Maybe you answer a few questions about your personality. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Mountains or beach? And it generates a custom piece of abstract art for a phone case that represents you. It's about making the customer feel seen, feel like a part of the creative process, right? It's not a static catalog anymore. It's a dynamic creation engine. The website isn't just showing you products, it's giving you the keys to the factory. So, instead of 1,000 pre-made designs for dog lovers, you have a system that can generate a unique design for your specific dog in your favorite art style, with a custom background that maybe even looks like your local park.
Okay, that sounds cool, but also I have to admit it's a little creepy. Like, how much data are we talking about here? Scan your social media to generate a hoodie that reflects your subconscious anxieties. I mean, where does it stop? Answer these questions about your deepest fears to get a cool t-shirt.
Haha, right. There's a line, but it might be less overt. It could be tied to your Spotify listening history to generate a design based on your favorite music genre, or your Goodreads profile for your favorite book. It's about creating a product that feels like it could only exist for you.
Right, but doesn't that create a paradox of choice? I mean, if you give someone a million sliders and color wheels, they're more likely to get overwhelmed and just not buy anything. It's like being in a restaurant with a 50-page menu. I just end up ordering a Coke.
Exactly. You can sell to the owners of three-legged corgis who also love 1980s synth pop and live in the Pacific Northwest niche.
That makes it incredibly powerful. And I guess this also fuels the micro-niche part, right? Because with AI handling the design variations, you don't need to sell to a broad dog lovers market anymore. There are probably dozens of people in that niche, and they would absolutely buy that shirt.
And because you can create that specific unique design in about 30 seconds with no upfront cost, it's entirely profitable. You're no longer hunting for $1 million idea. You're finding 1,000 $10 ideas. The barrier to serving hyper-specific communities is just gone.
It's the ultimate long tail. So we have this massive explosion of creativity and personalization thanks to AI. But okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What are we printing all this stuff on? I feel like there's a growing and very necessary sense of unease about just creating more stuff, more potential landfill fodder. The ghost of fast fashion looms over all of this. Which brings us to trend number 3, I assume.
You read my mind. Trend 3 is all about sustainability and ethical production.
That's a really good point. But does that mean we're just creating more digital landfill? I mean, we're already drowning in content. Now we're going to have a billion algorithmically generated t-shirts for every micro niche imaginable? Is that progress?
And that's where the smart platforms will win. It's not about giving the user infinite choice, but guided creation. The AI's role isn't just to generate, but to assist. It can offer curated style palettes, suggest complementary layouts, and keep the user from designing something that, well, that looks terrible. It's like having guardrails on your creativity.
Yes, this is so important because for the longest time, the business model was just find the absolute cheapest blank t-shirt or tote bag, print on it, and sell it. Quality, ethics, environmental impact, those were all afterthoughts, if they were thoughts at all. But that's really shifting, isn't it?
Massively. Consumers, especially younger ones, are demanding more. They want to know where their products come from. So by 2026, the most successful POD platforms will be the ones that offer a wide range of eco-friendly base products.
Like organic cotton, recycled polyester, bamboo fabrics, that sort of thing.
Yes, and beyond just the materials, it's about the entire supply chain. Water-based, eco-friendly inks are becoming standard. Production facilities are moving towards renewable energy. Even the packaging is shifting away from plastic mailers to recycled or compostable materials.
And I think transparency is a huge part of it. People want to see the certifications. They want a little badge on the product page that says sustainably sourced or made in a fair labor factory.
Right. From a business perspective, sustainability is no longer just a cost center or a nice-to-have. It's a powerful marketing tool. It's a differentiator. If you and a competitor are both selling a cool shirt, but yours is printed on organic cotton in a solar-powered facility, you have a serious edge.
And people are willing to pay a little bit more for that, I think. They're voting with their wallets. The whole model of print on demand is inherently less wasteful than traditional retail, right? Because the product doesn't exist until someone actually orders it.
That's its core strength. No overproduction. No warehouses full of unsold inventory that eventually ends up in a landfill. By 2026, we'll see companies leaning into that aspect even more, marketing themselves as the anti-fast fashion solution.
I love that. So you can get your hyper-personalized, AI-generated corgi shirt and feel good about how it was made. It's the best of both worlds.
Exactly. The technology enables the personalization, and the shifting consumer values demand the sustainability. They're two trends that support each other perfectly. But there's one more piece to this puzzle. A bit more out there.
Okay, hit me with it.
The rise of phygital products.
Phygital? P-H-Y-G-I-T-A-L? Okay, you've got my attention. What is that? It sounds like a buzzword that's trying a little too hard.
Ha ha ha, not quite. It's the fusion of physical and digital. The core idea is that the product you buy is not the end of the experience, it's the beginning. It's a key to a digital world.
Okay, so what does that look like in the POD space?
Think about a t-shirt with a small, discrete NFC chip embedded in the hem, or a poster with a special QR code worked into the artwork. When you scan it with your phone, it unlocks something.
Oh, like an augmented reality filter that makes the design on your shirt come to life? That's cool.
That's one application, absolutely. Or it could unlock exclusive content from the artist who designed it. Behind-the-scenes video, for example. For a band's merchandise, maybe scanning your hoodie gets you access to a pre-sale for concert tickets or an unreleased demo track.
Wow, okay, so the product becomes a membership card. It proves you're a true fan.
That is the perfect way to put it. It builds community and creates an ongoing relationship between the creator and the customer that goes way beyond the initial transaction. You're not just buying a thing, you're buying into an ecosystem.
I can see brands going crazy for that. And it adds so much perceived value to a simple product. A $25 poster is one thing. A $25 poster that lets you see an AR version of the spaceship flying around your living room is something else entirely.
In 2026, the technology for this is becoming cheap and seamless to integrate. We'll see POD platforms offering phygital options as a standard add-on. Do you want to link this design to a URL, an AR filter, or a token-gated web page? It will be that simple.
That's really fascinating. It completely changes the definition of what a piece of merchandise can be. It's not static anymore. It's a living product.
It is, and it ties all our other trends together. You could have an AI-generated, hyper-personalized design printed on a sustainable hoodie that unlocks a unique digital experience. That's the pinnacle of where this is all heading.
Phew, okay. My head is spinning in the best way possible. Let's do a quick recap of what we've talked about. The big POD trends we're predicting for 2026. All right, so first we have the AI revolution. It's breaking down creative barriers, enabling insane levels of variation, and streamlining the entire process from idea to sale.
Leading to our second trend, hyper-personalization and micro-niches, moving beyond simple names to co-created products that serve incredibly specific communities. And finally, the cherry on top is the emergence of phygital products, which turn a simple piece of merchandise into a key that unlocks ongoing digital experiences and builds true community.
Right. And third, the foundation for all of this is a shift towards sustainability and ethical production. Consumers want products that not only look good, but that they can feel good about buying.
It really is. The future of print on demand isn't about just printing things. It's about creating unique, sustainable, and interactive experiences for individuals and communities. And it's going to be a very exciting space to watch.
It's a lot, but it all feels so connected and inevitable, you know? It's a far cry from the blurry cat mug, that's for sure. Well, that is all the future we have time for today. A huge thank you to everyone for tuning in.
Be sure to subscribe to Future Forward. We'd love to hear your predictions for the future of POD.
Until next time, I'm Maria.
And I'm Gabriel. Thanks for listening.